Hey everyone, it's Edna here from Primo Coaching. I'm doing a video for Mindfulness Monday today, and I was thinking about my day on Friday. I've been in reflection mode pretty much all weekend. I felt like I was chasing my tail all day Friday. I was chasing my tail every time I started doing something. I would hit a mental blank, or I would hit a roadblock, and then I'd put it down and start something else. So I was bouncing around and doing that for a while. And in the end, what I needed to do was simply stop and reflect and really unpack what was happening in my head. And I really wanted to talk about this as this was happening, and I did try to. But yeah, it wasn't coming out. I couldn't even, like, my comprehension was like blur, everything was like blur. So what I had ended up doing was I had to sit back and I had to unpack everything that was in my head, and I had to get it off into paper. And then I decided that I was gonna give myself time. Okay, and this is a huge thing, especially when you're working with deadlines and you really want things to be set in place, set in stone before the weekend, so you don't have to worry about it Monday morning. Setting things in stone for me and being okay with closing it up and leaving it. That's what I had to do. And how is this helpful for Mindfulness Monday? For me, it's about sometimes you have to close the book and leave something. Okay, if it's causing you, for me it wasn't emotional pain, but for some it could cause emotional pain. I felt maybe I fried my brain, who knows, but I had to close it off. I had to close up and I had to go home early. And lucky for me, I went and did some sound healing that night. So I was booked in for a sound healing, a beautiful Maori sound healing in Allenbrook at Tara Yoga Studios with Jerome Kavanagh. So I went with a couple of BTP friends, and I'm so grateful that I went. And it was my time to really disconnect. And the journey I went through, I guess, gave me the opportunity to have a look inwards and see what was happening inwards. And for me, and where I'm at in the like where I'm at in my life, when I went into a space where it was only me and it was a bit darkness, it kind of felt like the depths of my despair type feeling, where there was nothing but darkness and me. It actually felt quite light and quite loose, and there was a lot of space. There was a lot of space in there, and say probably 4 years ago, if I was in there, it would have felt very congested and tight and almost claustrophobic. So what I'm putting out there is, for me, what this meant for me was that I was I guess I was in my head too much on Friday, and I had to break and separate, or take a break from the thinking, and come back to my heart space, and come back to re-energizing myself. And I went on a really beautiful journey. I went and saw some of my ancestors, some people who have passed. So after spending time by myself, and when I got to a point where I was okay with it, and noticed that I had all this time and space in front of me, I yeah, I saw my tupuna, or some of my ancestors, some close friends, my sister, my nannies, my aunties, a lot of my female influences, family members come to me who had passed, um, and I was able to come into my heart space and share some love with them. So that was amazing. That was awesome. And I've been in this space of ness, if that's even a thing, a space of ness since Friday, and I'm okay. I haven't really done much this week. I've done a lot, actually. I'm going to give myself credit. The thing is, I have been working in short bursts this week. I haven't been going gun ho. I've been going gun ho since before New Year's, or since New Year's, pulling some pretty full on hours. So this week it's about like not disconnecting from the thinking, but shutting it down, and coming from the heart space, and really working and creating through my heart space. Okay. I hope this is valuable. I'm sorry. Things are just. No, I'm not sorry. Things are coming to me as I'm speaking. So this is where I'm at. And sometimes we have to do that. We have to come out of our head and go into our hearts. And then sometimes where I'm hoping to go with this is it's about balancing and aligning the thinking and the heart together to consciously create and do some amazing things. So, hey Dad. Dad's just popped down. He's he's got terrible ears, so he can't hear me. I say that quietly so he can't hear me. Anyways, where was I? Mindfulness Monday. Yes, sometimes you have to switch off the thinking brain, and I did that. I cut it off, and I have been working, but I've been working in short bursts, and what I'm doing is coming from the heart. So that's it. Mindfulness Monday. Hope this was helpful. I'll see you all soon.